So, hello everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening or in the day, whenever it is you're getting a chance to watch this video. I'm really excited to welcome onto the call today Louise. Louise and I met last year online through Instagram, and we started chatting, and we just I was going to say grew closer. That sounds really weird, but we did. We grew closer.
Connection. You built
Hey.
a connection.
Absolutely. Felt a connection. Yeah, I love
Mm-hmm.
that. And I've been to Louise for Reiki, and she's always at the end of the phone if I ever sort of asking about any energy or feeling a bit strange, out of balance, and she's just incredible. The Reiki I've had is just amazing, and I always feel so good after it. And I've asked her to come on tonight to answer some questions, tell us a little bit about herself. Maybe you're somebody watching this that's thinking, I've always been a bit intrigued about spirituality, intrigued about what Reiki is, and maybe like how, I don't know, it could help you. We've also been talking about the moon, haven't we, Lou?
Yeah.
I literally love anything to do with the moon. So she's going to talk a little bit about that as well, which is so good. So just take a little sit back and enjoy tonight, and we'll question Louise to see what she can come out with to let you all know tonight. So yeah, so I don't know if you want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself, what your journey, how you got to where you are now, if that's all right, Lou.
Yeah. Yeah, of course it is. So I am a Reiki practitioner slash crystal healer. I've done many courses on meditation and everything like that. Spirituality. I've just love it all. It proper changed my life. Went through spiritual awakening about 10 years ago now. And the book The Secret literally got handed to me. That totally changed my life. And then because I was on an alignment then and I was just soaring, all these things just started happening to me, which was amazing. Um, Kind of freaked me out for some time because I kept seeing angel numbers like 1111 all the time. And I didn't know what it meant. And then literally things just come. I started meeting people, and all just literally flow. It's flowing perfectly. And yeah, got into Reiki, got into crystal healing, and then quit my job about a year and a half ago. I was in retail for 16 years, and yeah, decided to go on this adventure because it proper changed my life, and I know how much it helps. It definitely will help other people, and I totally believe in it. So I
Yeah,
thought, right, that's it. I need to do this, and I did.
definitely. And then good on you as well for finishing what you knew and
Yeah,
then just going
yeah,
with what
it's
you
hard.
felt you needed to do.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah, it
thing.
is. And I didn't have like any clients or anything at the time. I was just doing case studies and working on myself and everything. And I just went for it. I thought, no, it's my time. You just know, don't you?
Yeah.
You just know when you're stuck and you figure out what it is. And it was that. It was I wasn't living my purpose
Yeah.
in retail. I knew this was. And yeah, you just got to go with it. Whatever feels good.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny with you mentioning The Secret because that was the book that started me as well
Yeah,
on this
yeah,
sort of, it was like an awakening. When I read that book, I was like, oh my God, it's answering
yeah,
so many questions that I'd
yeah.
been asking for
Mm,
months before I actually had that in my hands. And I do listen back. I've got it on my phone on Audible, and I listen to different chapters now and again,
yeah.
Secret, and I watch it on Netflix, or if I'm
Yeah,
ever having a low moment or whatever, or I'm
definitely.
thinking maybe sometimes you can be focused too much on materialistic stuff and thinking about
Yes.
getting to somewhere. When you
Yeah,
pull yourself back and watch The Secret or read it again or listen to it, it grounds you, doesn't it, and makes you realize actually,
absolutely.
what am I thinking, what do I want?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
It does. It is. It makes you aware of so much about yourself, about the universe, about frequencies and energies and everything. And it's amazing when you play with it. So especially trying to manifest things and actually does happen. It gets you so excited, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
that I think a lot of people on a spiritual journey, that is the first thing that happens to them. That book just gets landed in their hands.
Yeah. So true. It's so,
It's like,
so true. And and when something happens to you after you manifest it, you believe it even more then, don't you? And you get even more
absolutely. Yeah,
excited. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But you've just got to be patient and detach from it. Obviously, set your intentions and everything, but detach
Yeah.
and just believe that it'll come. But take them steps towards achieving them goals as well, though. And it will come if you are on that alignment and you're doing your best as well. It will all just come to you, whatever's meant to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because we can't just think it and expect it to happen. We have to
No,
put the steps in place as
yeah,
well, don't we?
you have to.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So I've got a few questions to ask you if that's
yeah,
all right, because
yeah.
otherwise I will just talk. Well, we both will, won't we? We'll just literally talk all night. So yeah, there might be some people watching that feel like maybe I don't know their energy's blocked in their body. Maybe they're getting aches and pains in certain
Yeah.
areas, or they just can't move forward in
Okay.
their life. They just feel a bit stuck. Is there
Yeah.
anything that you can, is there anything to do with energies? Is there anything you could sort of
Yeah,
recommend?
absolutely. Absolutely. So we are a whole energy center, and we function by our 7 main chakras. So you've got your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and your root, and they all have different emotions. Then they're related to mentally, physically, emotionally. And when they're functioning good, you're aware, you're expressing yourself correctly, yourself, you've got a lot of self-love, you're passionate about things, you're grounded, you feel stable and secure, and you've got your consciousness and your unity and your connection with life and everyone around you is there. But if you're feeling it blocked, you'll feel the opposite to that.
Mm.
um, so say if your heart was blocked, you might feel a bit moody, possessive, you might feel that you're jealous and everything like that, which is literally the opposite to how the heart chakra should be. And like if your solar plexus, that's your personal power center, you won't have that. You'll just feel proper withdrawn, low self-esteem and everything. So it's literally just the opposite. So it's all about keeping that aligned, and acknowledging what's going on. What are you feeling? If you're having a low day, then take some time in the morning just to feel where it's coming from and actually identify what it is that needs adjusting,
Mm.
and then do these little techniques to help you. Crystals, meditation, yoga, even just stepping outside and grounding yourself will literally, it will help you a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So how would someone ground themselves? Say if they are feeling like their head's spinning and not really knowing where they're going, how does someone ground themselves?
So imagine, I always say this, imagine we're a tree. Yeah. So a lot of the time when you need grounding, you'll feel like you're up there, too much going on, you're thinking too much, your erratic behavior. Um, and like a tree, if it's flourishing, lovely, and it's got no roots, you're going to hit the deck. And we don't want that. So we want our roots to be firm into the ground so we can flourish. Um, so to ground yourself, you've got to have intention. Intention is everything. Intention add action equals power. So it's all about putting your intention out there. Um, you know, you could say out loud or just say it in your head that you're literally connecting back with the earth, grounding your roots. You want to feel secure and stable. Um, Grounding yourself has loads of different benefits. It helps you with your health, feeling fit and all that. It helps you with security, financial. It helps you when you want to more prosperity into your life, abundance and everything. Grounding yourself helps with that as well. But it also helps flush out anything that's going on in that hara line and them chakras. It literally helps drain all that energy out. So your intention is that you are getting rid of all that energy and you are putting them roots firm into the ground so you can flourish and you can stand up tall. and take on the day and everything. But you could go outside in the grass or on pavement, even in your home. You can do it. What you can even do it in the shower, anywhere that you like, as long as you're connected with the floor, no shoes on, no rubber. You just connect yourself back down. Or what I say to the kids is, I say, imagine you've got a belt around your tummy, and on this belt you've got this big wire that comes out, and it goes all the way down the layers of the earth to the core, big metal core, and it sticks to it. And then that's it. Then you're walking around all day with this big belt on, and you're grounding yourself all day. Because I think it's very important for kids to ground themselves. Well, they don't know much about it, but if we can help them and just put that little idea into their head, it will help them subconsciously. So yeah.
I love that. I love that so much. I find whenever I think about that
Mm,
my feet and the energy
mm,
going down into the earth, I just find I lift myself so much taller. But I
good.
love the analogy that you use about the tree. It just
Yeah.
really gets me. Like that's how I
Mm,
understood it, was
mm,
when you said, well, if you don't have a strong trunk, then the tree will fall over, even if
yeah.
the top half is all looking amazing.
Mm,
I was like,
mm.
oh my gosh, that I get
It
it
does.
now. Yeah.
It does. You're feeling quite depressed or your head's overwhelmed with too much what's going on, just ground yourself and you'll literally feel better within a few minutes, because you're letting that energy out, and
Mm,
you're letting all this energy just transmute back down to earth then.
yeah, love it. Love it,
Mhm.
love it. So if there is are people sort of thinking about their spiritual journey, what tips would you have for someone just starting out?
Okay. I would always keep myself grounded, because it is overwhelming at first.
Mm,
Things start happening to us which we've never experienced before. Um, Keeping yourself grounded and protecting your energy, because you are literally going up on that frequency level. Things will come to you and go to you, stuff that's not on your alignment, and that's people and friendships, and anything that's not meant to be with you will just fall away. And
mm,
that can be quite really emotional. So keep yourself grounded and protected, because your energy will just be like beautiful. Um, and there's like energy vampires out there who will love to drain it off you, and then you'll feel empty and everything then. So keeping that bubble of protection around you. I use me labradorite crystal. um but yeah, intention is everything. Again, you're protecting that energy even with loved ones and everything.
yeah.
It's not that you're being horrible, you're just protecting your energy, because you've got self-worth and self-love, and you literally are on a journey.
Mm,
My thing that I done was, and went into YouTube. That was my thing. Got onto YouTube and I found guides on there who
yeah.
weren't well known, but I connected with them and I related with them. And I've seen them. Oh my God, they're amazing. There's a girl called Leo Alexander from LA. Oh, she's unbelievable.
So,
And I've literally been following her for about 5 years.
wow.
She's amazing. Yeah. So it's finding them people that you can trust and relate to and follow, and someone you can believe in. And yeah, just be true to yourself as well,
Yeah.
and just take one step at a time. Don't
What
rush things, just take one step at a time.
I know that you say about protecting your energy. What is it? You've told me before what you say to protect your energy. So if you feel like something's going to happen, that you feel like maybe someone's going to, when you have that feeling when you see someone come into a room and you think, oh God, I don't like that person's energy. What is it that you say to protect yourself?
Shut me down.
Shut me down. That's it.
You just say, shut me down. And I know this works for a fact. I think I told you when I had my aura reading done, and somebody whispered into my ear and said, say, say in your head, shut me down. I was like, what do you mean? And this is like at the start of my journey. And when I had my aura reading done, the man, he's called Frank Line. He's unbelievable. I love him to bits. He's like in his 80s. I love him. He went, clever girl. And I went, what? And he went, you've shut yourself down, haven't you? And I was like freaked out. I was like, how do you know that? And he went, I can see. He went, how did you know how to do that? And
Yeah.
someone just told me to do it. So that proved that it actually works.
Mm.
When you feel vulnerable or in a place where it doesn't feel right, or you're in somebody's company, just say, shut me down.
Mm.
Just shut me down. You can ask your
Powerful.
guides, your angels, anyone, and you literally feel protected.
Yeah.
Or you just put that bubble around you.
Yeah, definitely. You get sort of like a little hug, don't you, from the universe somehow. I,
Absolutely.
I know. With you talking about your crystal you're wearing, tell us a little
Yeah.
bit about crystals. I know you love crystals, and I've started loving them. I'm not very, I haven't really educated myself on them properly, like knowing what they are or anything, but I have crystals in my home. I wear crystals, because I've been told to do that. So I've got one of your rings on actually that I bought from you with my gorgeous crystals in it. Um, yeah, tell us a little bit about them. I mean, obviously there's loads, isn't there? But why would someone look into wearing them, using them? What can they do for us?
So crystals are literally gifts from the earth, and the gifts as healing tools given by Mother Earth to us to help heal, protect, transmit, transmute energy, and to help us manifest as well. And there's loads of different forms that um, the world does to help create these crystals, and every little one is absolutely sacred in their own little way, and they all have different healing properties. They have different ways they can help you, like ground you. They can help clear your aura, um, and yeah, they can literally help with anything. You can have them in your home, your workspace. You can have them even in your car. You can now even get little stickers that you can put on the back of your phone, shungite, to what helps
Yeah.
with the EMF. They just help amazing. But literally, crystals choose you. So don't think I need a crystal to ground me. You might go to a crystal shop and be drawn to like an amethyst, and you don't go in for the one you wanted because you literally need something just to give you that little bit of detox to help you with your intuition. um and yeah, just go with what feels right and hold them, see what you feel from them. You might get tingling or vibrations. You might get um my heart, my chest like vibrates when I know it's the right one. It doesn't matter what size they are, they'll all help you.
I love it.
They're just
Love, love, love it.
beautiful. Mhm.
I
But
know.
yeah, there's a crystal healing college, and it's in Ulo, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's called Active, but our teacher lives in Ulo. So I've been going there for 2 years. Um, and you start off at your foundation certificate, and then you do diploma level. And it's just unbelievable. The knowledge that she has taught us and the techniques are just unbelievable. Oh,
Wow.
changed my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I need to go to that college. That,
I'll send you the details.
yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. Obviously, when courses are back up and running, but
Yeah.
you go normally for 5 days.
Sounds
It's
amazing.
amazing.
Can you? Oh, I bet it's just the most serene course to go on.
Yeah, it
And
is.
I
Well,
love,
I've done other courses before, but then this, I was told about this, and I got in touch with her, and I just knew it was right.
yeah, yeah. I
Mm.
think I love it when you say, because I watch your stories on Instagram, and if anyone wants to follow Louise, it's Empower Emporium, isn't it? Is that your Empower Emporium on Instagram,
Yeah.
aren't you? Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, and I love on your stories when you say, when you said about crystals that it's Mother Earth's own healing power, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, because the crystals are actually from our Earth and they're here to heal us. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so
And
amazing.
they've been around, they've been getting used for thousands and thousands of years. I think the first known, it was written in the Bible. I think that was the first thing from history that they've ever found. It was literally written in the Bible. So they've been around for thousands of years.
Amazing, and so
Mhm.
good. And I think there's so much to know about crystals, but like you said, you don't need to know everything because you will be
Yeah, you
drawn
do.
to it anyway, unless
Yeah,
you really want to know some,
yeah.
everything. I'm just reading my
And with the
questions.
properties as well. With the properties, I say to people, just see what you get from them. So people, when they've brought crystals, they'll go, "Oh, Lou, can you just help me with this? What does it mean?" And obviously, I help them. But then I say, well, maybe just have 3 weeks with them, see what you pick up, see how things change for you. And that's how they used to find out the properties of the crystals, because they didn't know, but they'd carry them for 3 weeks, especially like the witches. They'd carry them for 3 weeks and then see what they brought into their life to
That's,
identify them.
my gosh, there's just so much to know, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
think I feel like before I delved into this sort of
Mm.
world, um, it's quite one dimensional, isn't it? To think that there's just human beings out there and that's it.
Yeah.
I just think
Yeah.
it opens up a whole new,
Oh,
I don't know, way of living when we believe that there's something else out there that's protecting us, helping us, healing us. It's not
yeah.
just about man-made things, is it? It's about it's everything, really, about the whole universe.
Everything
It's exciting.
is everything. Everything is energy, and it never goes. And you think, and everything will just come to you on your spiritual journey. Like, I've met somebody and they're talking about all these astral things, and it blows me away. But it's so interesting. It is so interesting, all this new knowledge. But it'll just come in time.
Yeah, it will. It will. And that's it. You've got to be at the right time, haven't you, to hear it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, love it. So yeah, well just before we were coming on, we were talking about moon cycles and I was saying how I feel like I get really affected by the moon. Which could you explain to people sort of about the moon and how it why you think it affects us or why does it affect us?
So the moon is the first astronomical body to the Earth, and then it's so if you think the Earth and the tides are ruled by the moon, aren't they?
Yes.
So and it's the Earth 70% water, and so are we. So what do you think that's having an effect on us? What do you think it's doing to us with our emotions and everything? It's swaying us and pulling us back and forth all the time. Especially on a full moon.
Mm.
Especially on a full moon, we'll feel a bit tense, frustrated, angry, um, and that's where the word lunatic came from.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
related to the lunar, so it was that's how that came along.
And we
So
are
with the
pretty lunatic. We are like lunatics, aren't we?
oh, I should say blame it on the moon, blame it on the moon.
I'm always blaming the moon. I'm like, got a headache.
Blame it
I'm
on-
blaming the moon. It's nothing to do with
but
the glass of wine I had last night.
yeah, a new moon last night, and there was energies are all over the place at the minute. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think once you understand it and you tap into it, you will feel a difference. But the new moon's all about setting your intentions, planting your seeds, um, working on yourself. And then the full moon is about releasing and purging, especially things from the past, things that we don't want, and forgiving as well. I
mm,
think forgiveness is so important to help us move forward. So it's
mm,
all about that. So
yeah,
tapping in to them, especially them 2 days in the month, will help you, and especially help you manifest things as well.
yeah, definitely. I've done something called Ho'oponopono. You ever heard
I
of that?
know,
Yeah, have
yeah,
you?
yeah,
Amazing. And just with you saying then forgiveness.
mhm,
Sorry, I think James is
yeah,
getting some plates. Um, just with you saying about forgiveness,
mhm,
yeah, that's what that's about, isn't it? So it's a it's a way of releasing the sort of
yeah,
maybe what to say, like hemped up thoughts, or if you've had, I don't know, something bad that's happened to you or something that's annoyed you and it's kept going round and round in your head. It's you do
mhm,
this practice and it's like you meditate on it, don't you? So you can write
yeah,
down all the things that are limiting you from you
mhm,
think from moving forward, or like even if someone's like cut you up in the car and it's really got got you annoyed, you can say this thing to help you feel better. And honestly, I've done it, and it just makes me relax, and I don't get so cross. Yeah. So
It's like a little song that what is, please
I love you.
forgive.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank
Yeah,
you. Yeah. So
yeah.
it's amazing, and the story of where it's come from is just insane. There's a guy, I was it Jordan Adler? Is it Jordan Adler? Or no, it's not Jordan Adler. It's, oh my gosh, can't remember his name now. Ah, that's going to annoy me. It'll come to me in a minute. But I've read his book called The Missing Secret, and
Right.
it's in that I learned about it. And he tells this story of where it's come from, this ancient sort of way of thinking, and getting rid of limiting thoughts, and it really works, doesn't it? So
It
I
does. It
guess if
comes,
we did that on the full moon, then that would
oh
be
yeah,
amazing.
absolutely. That'd be good to do, actually, add it to the ritual.
Yeah,
Definitely. It comes from Hawaii, doesn't it?
yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's a lovely little we done a meditation course in January, and it was a group of women, and we all like we all held hands, but we were swaying and
Oh
singing it
wow,
at the same time. Oh, it was good. It was lovely.
was
It's
it
gorgeous.
the
Yeah.
energy? Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, so whenever you get annoyed about someone in the car, just say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Because there's no use keeping that anger in you.
No,
It's just
no,
like, and yeah, but the amazing thing about what they said was, it was about, if someone else has done something to you, you can actually help get rid of that energy from between you by saying
yes,
this. Yeah, so it's
yes,
not just about yourself. You're not
oh,
always saying that you're forgiving them, or someone's done really something horrible to you. You don't have to be thinking I'm forgiving you, but you're helping them to
you're
get rid of it.
healing. It's a
Yeah, it's
connection.
healing. That's it. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. Love it.
Oh,
Yeah, I just thought that then when you said about forgiving. So, just the last couple of questions then. Do you have any morning and evening routines, to help your day go well or help you go to sleep better?
so at the moment, it's harder, isn't it, with the kids being off and everything. But I do think it's important to have that power hour in the morning. So it's waking up, having you time, setting your intentions. I've got affirmation cards that I pick affirmation cards from as well. I give myself a good cleanse, check what's going on with my energy, just take a moment and just physically, if I feel anything in my stomach or in my shoulders or anything, just try and acknowledge what's going on. Um, and maybe pick my crystals for the day, um, write me gratitude list,
Love
and
it.
then me list for that day as well. I've got to have a to-do list for the day
Are you a
as
list
well.
person?
Yeah. And if you can, even if it's 10-minute meditation to
Yeah,
set the day, it's perfect. Yeah.
I've been doing the 21-day Deepak Chopra again.
Yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about that last time, didn't we?
Yeah. I've done it. Yeah.
Oh, I just
What
love
day are you
it, honestly. We're on day 15.
on? Amazing.
So yeah, so we do
Yeah.
it on a call in the morning at
Yeah.
6:45.
Wow.
No, 6:15 we do it. 6:15.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's 12 minutes, isn't it? And then we do a gratitude, we write our gratitude, and
Yeah.
then we do a bit of moving we do a bit of like Kundalini breathing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever done that? When you do the breathing, it, Tony Robbins does that. And then
Yes.
also Russell Brand does it, because I was watching him do it, but
Yeah.
he was saying about doing this thing with your finger and yeah, holding
So,
the
yeah.
nostril. What is
Oh,
it?
so my partner's doing mindfulness and meditation in John Moores, and he done this thing on his nose, and
Yeah,
it's the way you breathe.
yeah. You got to
Your
breathe
nose
in.
is something.
It's just in and out at one nostril, and apparently it cleanses all your insides and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, so it's A's. I just think there's so many things out there that we can
Yeah.
look at outside of traditional medicine to help ourselves. I'm not saying like don't have traditional medicine,
Absolutely.
but there's so much, isn't there, more that we can do to help our heal from within.
Totally agree with you.
Yeah,
Totally.
definitely. So, just to finish, then, I just want to say thank you so much for getting on here and
Okay.
answering all your questions. Um,
Fine.
but what would you say if someone's sort of thinking, oh, should I not? You know, maybe a bit scared. I think that's why people don't always delve into spirituality. They're a bit fearful of what might happen or how they might feel. What would you say to somebody that might be thinking that?
I would say take it one step at a time. If you feel unstuck, if you feel stuck, try and acknowledge what it is. If it is a spiritual thing, it can be quite overwhelming and everything. So just take one step at a time.
Mhm.
Just take one step. There's nothing to be scared of at all.
No.
Your life will change. The universe will always have your back, even if there's upsets and there's things that happen to you that maybe aren't so good, but it's always for the best for you. It is. And you might not think that at the time, but it actually is. And then you think, oh my God, I went through all that and this has happened. And
Yeah.
the best is yet to come, definitely.
Absolutely. Love that so much.
Just go
Thank
for it.
Yeah, just go for it. You're not going to lose anything. You'll win so much. Yeah, so do you want to just quickly say what it is that you do? If anyone wants to get in touch with you, or if they're feeling like they need some help, what is it that you can do to help them?
So I obviously have got my treatment room at home, and I've got a treatment room at Hearts Gym in Wallasey where I do crystal healing, Reiki, aura cleansing. I do one-to-one meditations with crystals as well. Sell bracelets, jewelry, all metaphysical gifts and everything like that. But I love having the one-to-one with people. So if you are feeling like something, just message me. I'm feeling like this though. Can you give me advice on what I need to do? Someone messaged the other night and I was like, oh, okay, where's it coming from? Have you got pain in your tummy? She was feeling, her solar plexus was very overactive, so she was doing too much, not grounding herself. So I said, right, you need amethyst. Just place some amethyst to detox that solar plexus. So if anyone needs advice, just get in contact with me, or if they need to a little advice on where to start, just let me know. Just
Brilliant.
send me a message. I'm here for you.
Yes. Yes, and you are so lovely and so easy to talk to, and yeah, we'll never ever judge. So just sort of, if you're watching and you're thinking, right, I need to speak to that girl, just do it because that's your gut telling you to message her. So thank you so much, Louise.
Thank
I've
you.
had the best time. And yeah, we'll pop the details all in the post as well. So if anyone wants to speak to you, they can. And we'll see you soon. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye.